Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Ben and Sen. My name is Mr. Ben and obviously this is
Sen.
Today's topic is gonna be like a little topic. I came with the idea.
A little topic?
A big topic, I'm sorry.
Not a topic, it's a story time.
Hey, sorry, it's a story time. And I came with the idea, but all the credit goes to Sandy.
No, ain't no credit going to me because I already know if I get in trouble for this. Well, how long has it been?
Probably like, I don't think it would be a good idea to mention it.
I mean, it's been almost 9 years. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
9, almost 10?
I think it's been 9 years. Oh, 8 years. Sorry.
8? Yeah. February-ish 2011?
Yeah, it's 8 years.
Okay, 8 years. I'm not very good in math, guys.
I mean, they can see that. They can put 20 together.
This story time is our very first date. It was the most childish date, but it was the sweetest thing because of the fact that you made such a huge sacrifice to come see me. Like, when I say a huge sacrifice, this guy made a huge sacrifice to come see me. So the year was 2000.
I don't know.
This is our story time. I can't be the only one talking. It was 2011.
All right.
I'm trying to go back and forth so we both tell the story.
We are right now.
You didn't say a word.
I did.
Okay, so first of all, I had to beg my teacher at the time to let me go out to dinner because we didn't leave the hotel or anything. Like, we were in the hotel, but it was just that because it was like a group trip, she wanted to stay where she could see me. So I wasn't far from the group where we had dinner, but still, it was nice that she was willing to let me go or whatever. But tell them about where it was and your journey to get up there, and then I'll talk about what happened when we got together.
My journey, I think I was my first year in college.
No.
Yeah, so it was my first year. I graduated in 2011.
Yeah, you were almost done with high school. You graduated June 2011.
Really?
Yeah, because I graduated June 2012, and then the following September, I went to college.
All right, I don't recall what happened. All right,
You were a senior in high school, almost done with high school.
Yes, but I don't like. All right, whichever. And I know, like, I think I had my first car, and the car was not a great car.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the driving was 3 hours. And
We went to Hershey, PA for a marketing I went to Hershey, PA for a marketing conference for a post-secondary school that I attended for marketing management. And they have like, districts, states, and national competitions. And that one was the state competition. They have it every year in Hershey, PA. And it's like a 3-day thing where we go to Hershey for 3 days and it's a conference. They're like, you compete in the competitions, whether it's a written one or a group competition, whatever the case is. And then I was up there for 3 days and he had come to see. I was also singing the national anthem that year. But yeah, continue. So we were in Hershey, PA. So that's where the whole 3-hour drive came from, because he was coming from Jersey all the way to Hershey, PA, just to come see little old me.
yes, and the car was not great, and I think so I left, and I drove. I was keep praying in the car that nothing happened, because I know the car could not make it, to be honest. There's no way around it. That was my first car, like I think $800 the max. And I took the car, I drove 3 hours. The car was overheating, and like when I was about to reach the hotel, maybe like 2 minutes away, and I had a flat tire.
It's not funny, but
I had a flat tire, and I pulled up to the gas station, and I had no idea how to fix a tire. Like, I had zero knowledge, and pretty much get out of the car and do my stuff and manage, and I fixed the tire for some reason. But it took me like at least 1 hour because that was my first time changing the tire by myself.
And we were communicating the whole time, and I'm just sitting there like,
she was waiting because
guy?
I think she had a window that she had to go back and whatever. And then so I fixed the tire, get back on the car, and then drove to the hotel, which is like maybe like 1 or 2 minutes away. And when I met her, and then now I think I have to find a way to sneak in to the restaurant.
Yeah, okay, so this is where the transition happened. My teacher at the I don't want to say her name, but like my family would know who it is. But my teacher at the time, she was like, I don't like this idea at all whatsoever, because if the people in the conference know that you're not with your group, you're gonna get in trouble, and they're gonna send you home, and you have to finance your way back home. Like, we can't pay for you to get back to your house, and you lose all the money you spent on the hotel, everything, because we had to fundraise, and then my mom had to finance like the difference or whatever. So she was like, so I want no parts. She was like, I'm not gonna snitch on you or anything like that, but I want no parts. Just go. And then she turned her head. And so my friends wanted to walk me to meet with him, not necessarily because they were trying to protect me or anything. They were just being nosy. So they all met him. He met a few of my friends, and they were all, ever since then, I told them your name was Ben, and since then they kept calling you Neeb. Why? I don't know. They just said, well, Ben backwards is Neeb. So every time they talked to me about you, they would say, yo, how's Neeb? Weird people. But either way, so you met a few of my friends, and then I think my friend Nike was like, oh my God, he's so tall. And I'm just like, this is awkward. So then I was like, okay, we gotta go, guys, because if anyone from the conference comes out and sees that we're not with the group, they're gonna tell us we have to go inside, and then he's gonna be stuck outside by himself, and then date ruined. So I finessed my way through a door, and we went to a restaurant that was literally like right next to the conference. So it's like, if I snuck away, I could just BS and tell them I went to the bathroom or something. It was something so, when I say childish, it's because like it was literally like the first date. We were sitting there, we were like like idiots.
We literally just ate, and
we just ate, talked, and we sat on the bench for a little bit. And when I was going back to my group, my teacher saw us. She just waved him off, and then he left. That was it. He literally drove 3 hours to spend like an hour with me. Like,
hey, if that was now, I'd be like, my schedule is too full.
he drove 3 hours to spend an hour with me, and then he drove 3 hours to go back home. So literally, that's why I was like, this is our first date, but that date made me respect him a lot, because to drive 3 hours just to spend an hour with someone is just outrageous. Outrageous.
And on top of that, when I get home, we still had things to talk about it.
Yep.
About the date. Mm-hmm. I don't know what was so special about it.
Honestly, when we look back at it,
gee, the food was not even great.
Nope, the food was not that great.
No.
The place was just, the ambiance, it just wasn't that great. It was just a regular fly-by-the-night restaurant.
Yeah, the rest of the food was not great at all. Like, I don't think I never seen anything on the menu. Never.
He ordered crab cakes, and this man thought it was like a full meal. He brought him 2 little crab cakes. I was like, that's what you get.
Like, everything I saw, like, this is the first time I heard them.
And around that time, I don't even think we even had the money to have like the iPhones where you could like Google, okay, what is this? What is that? What is this? So that we know we were ordering.
I think I had an iPhone.
No, but I'm talking about like the internet service
to
be able to do that stuff. You understand? Like now, if I see something on a menu, remember when we were going over a menu before, and what did I do? I just started Googling. I was like, this doesn't sound familiar to me. Let me look it up to see what it is. And back then, we didn't even think to do stuff like that. We were just like, just order what's on the menu. We were petrified the entire time because I was like, if anyone catches me, I am going home. So I was scared. And then we were nervous.
And if she goes home, I definitely gonna take her home.
Facts, because at that time we weren't allowed to date, so our relationship was a secret. So that whole date was literally a secret. Like to this day, this is the first time that we've actually talked about it.
That was your idea, because I told you I was not gonna do it.
He kept saying he was scared, and I was like, just come, blah blah blah. I was like, it's like at least 2 hours away from where I live. We're not gonna get caught. Nothing's gonna happen. And then the day that he was like, all right, fine, I'm coming, I talked to my teacher about it because we're close enough that I could talk to her about these things. Like she's my teacher. I always called her mom or whatever, because she was that close of a teacher to her students, and I loved her dearly. So when I talked to her about it, she was just like, I don't think this is a good idea. But she didn't stop me, because at that time she also knew that I wasn't allowed to date. So she was like, I mean, who cares? It's young love. Let them go. They're not doing anything like, that they're not supposed to be doing. They're literally just going out to dinner. So she allowed us to do that, and that was our first date. It goes down in the books as our first date.
Yep. And I was saying these brave ideas, and she is a brave girl.
I feel like I was always the one that pushed us to do like crazy stuff. Like I was the one that was like, okay, we're gonna meet here. Okay, let's meet here. Like it was just because I just wanted to see him. That's all. It didn't even necessarily mean that we had to do anything or like that we weren't supposed to do. Like I literally just wanted to see him, and I was just like, hey, drive 3 hours to go see. He was dumb enough to do it. So
I was dumb enough.
I mean, here we are, 8 years since then. So
I just want to clarify something. So I drunk something earlier, so everything I said, I was being forced to say it. So I wish Cindy all the best.
Guys, if I die after this video, you'll know that it was my mother who killed me. With that being said, we ask that you like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so that you guys are notified when we post again. Without further ado,
I mean, if you guys want more secret.
What is wrong with you in this 3-2?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you guys want more secret, please like and comment, and you guys gonna see more.